Hello, what is up guys? I'm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at 2 lion meat gathering rotations here in Black Desert for you to go ahead and make some money as a gatherer off of, or if you're into Imperial cooking or just cooking in general, you can make some money with the King of Jungle Hamburgs or Valencia meals. Entirely up to you which way you want to go. Real quick before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching the videos on the channel and you still haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. You'll stay up to date when new content and new guides like this come out, and you'll help to grow my channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, and let's take a look at lion's meat on the central market so you know why we are gathering this sucker right here. So lion meat is one of the most expensive meats in the game. It is probably the most expensive land-based meat that you can pick up in the game. Obviously, if you go out and do whale hunting, you can get the whale meat or crocodile hunting. But as far as land-based meats go, it is the most expensive, and it has a ton of pre-orders. So if you are looking to make money as a newer player, this is an excellent option for you to go out and do this gathering. The only thing you have to keep in mind about the lions is that they actually fight back, as opposed to like deer or foxes or wolves or whatever you want to gather other meat-wise. Now, in addition to being entirely profitable on its own, lion meat is also used in the King of Jungle Hamburg recipe. So this one is also a profitable recipe to craft. Even if you just craft it to sell it and not even Imperial boxing it, it is still a profitable recipe. So this is an excellent reason to go ahead and farm these up if you're into cooking as well. Either way you want to go, though, as a player just selling it on the market to make some money or to do some cooking, it is a solid place to do some grinding. Now, quickly before we get into the rotations, if you are new to gathering or life skilling in general on Black Desert, I do have a complete guide on gathering for a completely new player just getting into it. We'll go over all the different gear you're going to need and all that important stuff. So if you haven't done that before, please check that out. It'll get you all set up and ready to go to get started gathering. But with all of this out of the way, let's get into showing you the first location on the map. So we're going to zoom all the way out here and show you a general overview of where we are. Down and to the right is Valencia City. Over and to the left, we have Heidel, Altanova, the main regions of Black Desert that you're typically used to. So lion meat is only available in the desert regions, so you're going to have to take a trip out here. You do not need a compass, though, for this location because you can actually ride your horse out to this and path on the map. So, for example, let me path back to Altanova. You can see that there is a path. You don't travel through the desert. You just loop all the way around the outskirts of the map. The actual location they're going to be looking for on the map is the Ancado Coast. So if you've never pathed over to Valencia, you'll probably want to do a full little loop to unlock all of this area. The actual geographic feature you're looking for on the map after you find this node is this little inlet right here. You'll see that the color of the map is slightly different. This is the location we're going to be doing this first rotation. So at this point, you can park your horse right on the road, if this is what you want to call it, right in front of the Great Sarlacc pit over here. Your horse will be fine as long as you don't park too close to the first lion location. So immediately upon arriving off of the road and parking, this will be your first lion spawn. There are several lions here. All of these lions do drop the lion meat. From here, you're going to continue to the south. So you can see on the mini-map in the top right corner, I am heading straight south into the opening of that little area that we saw on the map a few seconds ago. You will see a second lion set right here. So another pack of lions that you can go ahead and harvest for their meat. And then if you make a right from here, so if you were coming up against these lions here, turn to the left. I said right, I'm dumb, okay? I'm from America. We have problems. Anyway, right here, you will see a third pack of lions that you can go ahead and harvest from. From this, make a complete little 90-degree turn and head back towards the north. You will see a singular lion over here that you can go ahead and harvest from. And then finally, make a slight turn over to the left, and you'll see the original pack that we started at. So this is a 4-pack, but really it's just 3 packs of lions, plus 1 in between, that you can go ahead and harvest for lion meat. This is a pretty quick rotation, and if you're playing one of the faster gathering classes like the Musa, Mewa, I even think the Valkyrie has some pretty good mobility, a highly mobile class that can jump from pack to pack to pack, you might want to extend this rotation. So coming from the second pack, if you look down into this direction, you're going to see a bunch of elephants. You will see elephants. Go past the elephants and down a little bit further in another opening, you will see a 4th pack of lions. So from this 4th pack of lions, after you clear that, you can pull a 180, head back up towards the rocks from which you just came, past the elephants once again, and you will be back at this 3rd pack, the original 3rd pack, which is now the 4th pack from our little rotation. So 2 rotations you can do off of this depending on your gathering speed and how quickly you move pack to pack. Once again, these mobs are aggressive depending on your level, so I'm level 62, they're not aggressive towards me, but lower levels you will have to deal with these mobs chasing you. It's actually better that way because you can just group them all up and kill them all. So this is the first rotation. Once again, location on the map right here at Ancado Coast, this little inlet location. Now the second rotation I'm going to show you is not as good as the first. It's not a complete circle like the last one was. You kind of have to zag back through the way you were originally going. This is located near the Talias Villa though. So this location on the map right here, we have Valencia, Talia's Villa up into the left of this location of Valencia. So right out the front door of the villa right here, if you head on out, you are going to see a group of lions. So there's the first one right here, and then the actual full pack is over here to the right. So another grouping of lions that you can go ahead and harvest. From here, turn your camera slightly down to the left, you will see like a crater-looking impact zone over here. And down in the crater, you will see another singular lion hanging out, as well as another pack of lions that you can harvest right here. Continuing along in the same direction that we're heading towards that big rock and the tree in the distance, if you go over the little hill in front of you, you will see a third pack of lions, and this is actually a really large pack. There's a lot of lions sitting over here that you can pick up, baby lions, all sorts of little lions for this little grouping. After this, you're going to loop back up towards the rocks and over and around. There'll be another lion hanging out over here all by himself. You can pick him up, and then you got to head back the same way that we came. So this is the bit of backtracking that we were talking about earlier. So you're going to have to loop all the way around and back to the start over in front of the villa. So that is the location that's got the big streaking marker up here. But anyway, once you get back up to this first location right here, you can rinse and repeat. So harvest the lions on this spot, loop back down into the crater, up over the hill, and back into this original starting location. So not as good of a rotation, but still it is okay, pretty solid. It is 3 very close packs that have a pretty high density of the lions in them. So as far as silver that you can expect from these rotations, if you're just going to go ahead and sell the lion meat on the market. This is my lion spreadsheet that I keep track of. This is my first rotation that I showed you a few seconds ago. So this was the first rotation on a 1200 mastery character. You can see in 47 minutes, using 300-ish energy, I netted about 1.9 million silver per minute, or 1.6 million after selling everything with a value pack, or 1.3 million if I did not have a value pack per minute from this gathering location. So it ranges anywhere from like 115-ish million silver per hour down to like 75, if I'm doing that math right off the top of my head, million per hour, depending on your value pack status. So pretty solid little rotation, especially for a newer player where all you need to do is pick up a couple of life skill items, although this once again is at 1200 mastery, so you'll have lower mastery beginning slightly less than these numbers that you see right here. The next run was 1100 mastery on that same first rotation, except I was using my Mewa that has lower mastery, of course. So same rotation, you can see it did get significantly less with the lower mastery, silver per minute. The next box is that second rotation that we looked at here a second ago. So this is at 1200 mastery, took 53 minutes, and was averaging similar amounts of silver per minute. So 1.6 to 1.6 million silver per minute. So basically that's what I was expecting at this point for 1200 mastery. It's pretty solid income as far as gathering locations go when you compare it to other locations I've gathered before. Like here was a Troll Blood gathering rotation, so 295 energy in 42 minutes at 1200 mastery. Pretty similar silver per unit time spent here. This was a little bit more silver per minute, actually, at the Troll Blood location. But I did get kind of lucky with the Ancient Spirits and Deep Hoof Roots there. If we look at like the Acacia Sap rotation, White Cedar Sap rotation, you can see it's a little bit more than that. And for Deer Bloods, it also comes out to about the same amount of silver per minute there. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So if this video is going to help you to progress in Black Desert, pick up some money, do some progression here, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, once again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider it. Helps grow my channel. You'll stay up to date when new content comes out, and it would really make me very appreciative. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you at the next live stream over on Twitch, the next YouTube video, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.